So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey,
the first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Everybody wants
that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive.
So
and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. It's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short
We don't
game.
have any good QBs except
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Oh, okay. So
after one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
No, forget about it. We're not getting results. Yo, how do I get him? I need
So
him.
3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Right tackle. If I give him a right tackle,
they'll set up the screen.
If we get a right tackle,
and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Giving him a right
gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Another completion there, and what a big
Bro, my
moment
plays are too good to trade away. They
first
can't be on the
started.
table.
Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month, left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's caught. Touchdown.
Let's throw him a pick because listen, I'm used to doing these trades.
The Egyptians are once again back in front.
Is that next year? 25th pick. Actually, I need that pick.
Let's go for 2 on this one.
Actually, you know what? My team is set up, so I actually don't need it. Because we're not trying to rebuild.
Oh my God, DK Metcalf
is they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot.
They need it for 10 million, right?
3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
So they hit the ball before we went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Left tackle. Have them throw us a left tackle.
Touchdown, Falcons! Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Bro, y'all contracts are horrible. I ain't even gonna count. Alright, let's see about the LOB.
Point after try forthcoming.
It's not happening, bro. What's the biggest contract on the team, bro? That's the worst player.
As the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point.
I'll take.
Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first.
Somebody up there overpaying like Jalen Hurts. I'll take Jalen Hurts.
Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Right?
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football.
If we can make up $3 million, let's see.
Allen off the play fake.
Let's see if we can make up $3 million.
Let's throw across his body and it's intercepted.
Let's throw him.
Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
I need to throw them 3 points.
It's surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
After the incomplete pass here now is
2nd and 10. To throw again. Rhodes. They'll get this out to Kamara.
If he could be a left tackle, that might work.
Slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A left tackle for a million. Throw me a left tackle and the tight end.
On first down, Rhodes. Back to Kamara for
I can't get no trades,
and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nice throw
issues
right
there's nothing
These
you can
fans
trade.
getting their first look at their QB1 of the
Especially
future.
if you're the Dallas.
I imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
Can I put my
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level.
What's the free agency?
I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Well, can we get AJ Green? Because Dallas do need wide receivers. Sort of. Tom Brady's in free agency.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle is made at the Falcons 14.
Tom Brady's in free agency.
There, and you think about the draft back in the spring, he's selected in the first round, getting the start
but
here as we
it's Tom Brady, though.
It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely.
He cheats. He didn't get away with it, though.
Like,
it's Tom Brady.
People are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first. You know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Elliott is out.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Wait, don't we need him? I'll come back to you, Activates. I think we need you, Activates.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee if you... Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. And it's caught. Touchdown.
I think Blue has a good left tackle before.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Egyptians are able to extend
They have him
their
up on the
lead.
block now.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after
All right, we got him.
Also may signal that they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
We need a kicker and a punter.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's sign him.
Throw. Got a man. It's Brown. Past the 35. He'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been
I'm signing
open
players
for them
right
to
now,
get
too.
completions, and they're taking advantage.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius
we got,
and he returns it up
I forgot we got a cat, bro.
to the 19.
I legit forgot we got a cat.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
We gotta be smart. Let me drop some players in. Let me drop my kicker and punter because I don't need them.
No, you're not signing. If you already hit cap, you can't sign him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This
like,
offense,
of course,
Dallas
is
the football back, but also Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Can I pick my first game?
Richie Grant, and the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1 might provide a psychological boost.
New York, so New York Giants. That. Can I get a dark uniform?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
That's a big.
But not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down,
1976.
Give me that.
and this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He got bailed.
And again, it's Allen.
Yes.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Absolutely.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Oh, that's mine.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside
Imagine
the
not
5.
fumbling the ball.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now
Imagine
4
fumbling.
interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense. They'll keep you in the game to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Green was touching somebody inappropriately.
That's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get
Green, stop touching kids inappropriately.
But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Huh?
And his first carry, he loses the football.
I don't know who said that.
Wow, that ball is not
But it wasn't me.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
I love Texas, bro.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Bro, stop moaning so much.
That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Bro, Samantha needs to stop moaning, bro. She's so nasty.
On 3rd and short, they'll
try
to pick it up through the air.
Downstairs, Sky, height.
That will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So
I'm
gonna
have to do
would have been a
something.
49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Back to throw.
Gazelle, my boy.
It's
Gazelle, top of you
complete.
get
Swings it
started,
out to
my
his
boy.
running
What you
back.
always say.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Boy, that's some kind
I should have sticked on the line
I
and
doubt it
nugget,
if
bro.
he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit
Stick
him.
on the
Really
line
good
and
effort.
nugget,
How
bro.
about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be really physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there.
The
Second
O-line
down.
is good, bro. I ain't gonna cap. My O-line is great.
Your O-line is garbage.
No, he's not a garbage.
No, your O-line is pretty garbage.
Back to throw again. Dancing to his left.
It is garbage. I
And
just like the first.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
That's an interception off
Again, he'll
rip.
drop to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful.
I'm picking this.
And that bumps their lead up even further.
I'm putting coverage up. Pick coverage up. Coverage. I want to cover 3, cover 3. Cover 3 max press.
Where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position
I'm
past the
getting
40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10
you gotta run the ball,
41-yard line.
New York want to run the ball, huh?
Play action. Now it's out.
He foul pressing me.
And this one is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions.
Things down. Intercept the ball.
I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's happy.
Yes, that's a pretty cool thing.
What the fuck, man?
Touchdown, Falcons. Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Sit your big nugget head down.
Touchdowns. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Rubber him.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team.
Dummy.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
First drive, they get.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team.
Who's number 5?
Excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
Who's number 5?
That's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there.
I just let him sack me. I ain't even kept. I was trying to come out the pocket a little bit.
Off play action. Rhodes. They'll roll him out right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing.
I'm
because
really
a lot of teams with a
21,
2-score lead in
bro.
the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to look.
They will take this one in for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara.
Are you quitting?
Huh? Never mind.
You're not talking to you.
I was about to quit.
Huh?
I was about to quit.
Who?
This game I'm playing against the CPU.
I thought Cam was playing.
I'm about to go to the draft.
We're not drafting yet.
Invert. My boy Lawrence, bro. He's the best. He's so sick.
This opening weekend, and the Egyptians are able to stretch out their lead.
You said
Here
really
we go
good,
now
bro.
as they will
Draft
again
is
try
good,
for
bro.
2.
They're drafting players today.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
All right. Oh, they're up by 9. Okay. They're building.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything,
They're not
because
10-0.
you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position,
we don't care, Giants. You can tell us
to their opponent.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
30 minutes.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, we already.
Back to throw.
Wait, we are?
He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons.
But I know a dude with the last name
Calvin Ridley. 35 yards. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
Really just so funny, man.
Looking to throw. Sheldon to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We have 48 notifications.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming.
Can we do a redesign of franchise?
Just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well.
Because I'm about to do a redesign, though. Off-season re-sign players
to pick up really nice yardage.
Who's ready to negotiate with us, man? Please tell me
first down carry,
AJ
Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Getting out a ton of success here so
far. I can get AJ Green back. I'm getting AJ Green back.
Yeah, even on that one, it was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
I don't care. I need him. I need him.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
We can get him back. If you can get him back.
He did get a couple up to the 49.
We're good. I'm going to take whoever I can, to be honest.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
It doesn't matter. Our franchise tag
on EA Sports.
And I mean, like, because we need that receiver. How did he get bad?
On third down, Rhodes going for Metcalf
that
on the deep ball.
Oh my!
That's caught.
Oh my God!
DK Metcalf.
Oh my God!
Head coach retirement sweep.
And the Egyptians are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Best.
And now once again they'll line up to go for 2.
He's starting to do things.
Back to throw. Rhodes. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
That's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, Sheldon. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Oh, and Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Looking to throw. Sheldon. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
To throw on third down. Sheldon, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 69 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, Rhodes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Egyptians have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Back to throw. Rhodes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Sheldon airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 96 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on fourth. They run. It's Kamara. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink.